There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
There we go. We're here.
Go. Whoops, you heard me duplicate myself a little bit. I just gotta check that it was all good on the stream. We're already right in the game, dude. I played a couple of matches before the stream. The game's so infuriating sometimes. I was like doing so well, and then I came like in the bottom 5 once, and I lost like almost 100 points. I'm like, damn. So we're basically right back where we started at the end of last week's disaster. So we are down bad today. It's just not. But this is a nice lobby at least. Actually, no, it's not. The people have changed. There was lots of 7,000 people, but now they're gone. It's all 3,000, 4,000 ANDs. I should actually probably leave the lobby after this, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I came off a horrible loss just now, but we're heading straight into it, which is kind of, yeah, normally we just like chill out for a bit. You know, you get a feel for the lay of the land, see how everyone's doing in chat. I hope you guys are all doing well, but we're doing that in the middle of the race itself. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm rocking out with Beady Bug here, because he's just a funny guy. I like him. He just sounds very adorable. But then also I've got like some this like Kart. I just randomly picked it. I think it was also a popular like Reddit or like yeah, popular Reddit or something build, and it feels quite nice actually. It feels nice to like drift and control in it. And of course the lighter characters are always great in terms of their acceleration, which is nice to recover when you get hit by the mosh pit in these matches, man. It's rough sometimes. Bull shell. Alright. Perfect. Right, into the sky we go. I'm gonna turn up my volume a little bit. Here we go. Alright, the Great Question Mark Block Ruins. Oh, I lost a bit of speed there. That's alright. You get these tight corners. Oh, that hurt. Hurt big time. We're actually like straight vibing. Oh no, please get there, please get there. I see the blue shell. Oh dude, starting with a first place? Hey yo, don't mind if I do, look at that. I was not expecting that at all. What the hell? Dude, let's go. I love that. Plus 41, there we go. Right back up to 7,700. Geez, 41 off of first place. That's how you know I gotta actually get out. That was nice. That felt nice at least. Alright. Let's rock out with Parabiddy Bud, the W Twin Chopper. I don't know if it's just gonna put me in the same spot with everyone. Or put me in that same lobby, but usually it's quite good at maybe it is the same lobby, to be honest. We didn't wait long enough. That's okay. There you go, that's the kind of corner I had to take that was a bit better. Alright, ooh, what is this one? I don't know what it was, but it was off the beaten path, so I don't mind that one. But yeah, what have I been up to in the past week? Quite a bit actually. I like finished up some big work stuff, and then now I'm like kind of chilling, which is great. But otherwise, it's Desert Hills. There we go. Oh, look at this lobby. Oh, yes. 7 7 7 7 7 8 8 4 7 7 8 8 5 7 8 7 7. Oh, this is the place that we want to be. Look at that. Okay, now I'm excited. Luck of the draw. That being said though, it might be a bit harder of a lobby, you know? Maybe I just got first place last time because I was in a coughing baby lobby, but now we're in the hydrogen bomb and I'm already in 14th place. Okay, nice. Get that slipstream. Cut through here. Oh, I didn't get any items. That's okay. I landed on a banana boy. That's insane. Okay. Just a straight vibing here. Sorry, Shy Guy. Alright, use a bit of extra boost there to get me back on track. Get a new item here. Throw some red shells, because why not? Oh, I did get the double. Nice. Oh, I got hit by that coin shell randomly. Are you serious? Okay, I need to get these mushrooms in my pocket. Alright, 17th place. This should get us hopefully like a gold mushroom or something. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. No, I just lost it all. What? Oh my goodness. Bullet Bill is taking a long way. Oh, hang on, 7th place? Go, go, go. Oh my goodness, that was a short Bullet Bill. 6th. Hey, yo, that's nice. Okay. That will hopefully be pretty good. I don't know what it'll give me, but 6th is... Oh! Yo! 6th was... Not, dude, that gave me almost more than first place last time. God damn. Dude, I got me choked up. That's how good that is. But yeah, what was I talking about? Life has been great. I've been chilling this past week. Actually, last night for dinner, I went to a really nice all-you-can-eat, like, Japanese place. And it was good. We, like, ate all, like, pretty much most of our money's worth. Definitely more than our money's worth, and it was great. It was beautiful. Just, like, lots of sashimi, lots of sushi, and even, like, some great, like, some steak as well. Not Wagyu, it is like Aussie Angus beef, which is like, I guess, a step below like Japanese Wagyu. We do have Australian Wagyu as well, but they decided to do Angus beef, but it was still really nice. It was like, they had this really nice marinade, like it was a miso marinade, and I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. Oh, dude. Hey, what's up, PJ? How you doing? I just realized the chat has been disappeared this whole time. There you go. We're back. What is up, PJ? Nice to see you here. But yeah, no, that was absolutely delicious. Oh, dude, I think a lot of them dropped out because they're like, hey, this lobby... Actually, no, we still got a lot of 8K Andes. That's good enough. But you know, so much sushi. The steak was marinated in a really nice, like, miso marinade almost. They also had, like, sukiyaki beef as well as teriyaki beef. But those are, you know, a hot tip. If you go to a Japanese all-you-can-eat, never get anything fried. They had like some nice chicken katsu, even some pork katsu strips and stuff that look so nice. Even some like karage or some even takoyaki. Never get that stuff. Never get the fried stuff because it'll fill you up. I mean, essentially sushi is also a bit of a scam because it's mostly just rice, to be honest. But at least you get to try like all the nice fish and stuff. Unfortunately, the place that we went, you had to get like a bunch of nigiri with the sashimi. You couldn't get just the sashimi, otherwise we'd be filling up on so much fish. But it tasted so good. It was so fresh, so nice, so beautiful. It's a chain restaurant. Well, it's a chain all-you-can-eat place in Australia called Okami. It's so nice. Although the prices have gone up. I remember I ate there like a couple years ago for about, oh, I guess it was the lunch set instead of the dinner set. But I do remember it was like, I think it was $36 per person, and last night we paid like 42 per person, so it's pretty rough. But that actually might just be the dinner prices, to be honest. So if fixing your sleep schedule does put in company streams often, hey, don't worry, man, it's all good. Yeah, don't ever like interrupt your life to make these streams. I mean, admittedly, I should be streaming at a much nicer time, and hopefully I will in the near future. But that's yet to happen. We're still working on that. I have 1 week and 2 days left of academic school. Damn, that's exciting. Something called an immersion week is like a 3-day program where we do stuff in Latrobe Uni. Dude, that's sick. Latrobe's pretty nice. I haven't been there personally, but I had some mates that studied in Latrobe. I should have thrown my shells. I didn't realize that it was already at the end, man. I was just been talking too much. But yeah, Latrobe's pretty nice. I've only been to Melbourne, RMIT, and Monash. Like I studied at Monash University, but I've actually visited the campus for Melbourne and RMIT as well. Also visited Kart, which is like, it's a music university in Collingwood, because I was a drummer for a friend's exam like about 5-6 years ago. That was super fun. And then what else? I want to say, I don't think I have been to Deakin actually, and I haven't been to Swinburne either. But it's so nostalgic seeing college campuses again. I'm like, oh yeah, like that was me, you know, once upon a time, you know. I mean, this will be my 3rd year after graduating from university, and I'm like, damn, a university. I mean, I loved university so much, man. Like, I'm so nostalgic for like that lifestyle and like the friends that I had and group that I had. Because university was just a ton of fun. Don't get me wrong, life after university is also like just as good. Being able to have expendable income and like feel like I'm contributing to society in a way, and not needing to worry about assignments, because academics can be pretty draining on you. Nice, got the Peach Medallion. Academics can be super draining, especially when you've been in the schooling system ever since age, what, like 5? Age 5? And then you only leave by age 22. So schooling is what a lot of people have known for the majority of their life, and still is the majority of my life, right? I've only spent, 7 years of my life outside of school out of 25. So if you count like, you know, when I was a baby to then graduating university, such a large chunk of time spent like studying and being in the schooling system. But it's good. It's good. I think it's just the passage of life, right? It's like, would I go back to university? Not really. But I still look back on those times super, super, super fondly. But it's also just depending on your experience, right? Like a lot of people, they don't like their primary school experience or their high school experience. Yeah, I mean, university is also really good for a lot of people, especially if they didn't have the best high school experience. University is like such a big, like, new leaf to turn over. That boo came at like the perfect time. Yeah, it doesn't hit any. Oh, it does hit someone. Nice. I didn't expect that to hit anyone. But luckily for me, I had an excellent schooling system, like out of everything, like primary school, high school, university, everything was so good. So I'm very grateful for that, because I know a lot of people didn't always have the greatest schooling experiences. And even in university, like especially because my university life coincided with COVID, and that was like a huge detriment to a lot of people's university life because they didn't get to experience a lot of didn't get to experience normal university life or like normal life in your early 20s, right? Like a lot of people, you know, in my, I guess like cohort or year level or like age bracket, like turns 21 during that. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're gonna lose a lot here. Am I last? I'm genuinely last. I'm in 19th place. That's awful. How much are we gonna lose here? 56? Oh my goodness, down to the trenches once again. Oh boy. All right, well, that's unfortunate. But yeah. I mean, I haven't even been to my old university in quite some time, I think. Yeah, I literally cannot remember the last time I went to my old university. Alright, Crown City, here we go. Oh wait, I didn't realize it has like a high, its pitch of the ticking noise changes. After that we have something called Challenge Week, which is a week where we do a specific activity that we've chosen this time as we get into food and culture. Oh, that's sick. Go around the city doing stuff related to food. One activity is like a previous master chef will cook a meal and show us the process. That's awesome. Yeah, cooking's always great. The earlier you get into cooking, the better. So definitely, I mean, if you get the chance, do some cooking. It's good. You'll thank yourself later. So, hey, what's up, Zen Zen? How you doing? Love your drum cover videos. Oh, thanks so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. I've been hoping to get back on them. I mean, what is it? It's been, when did I last upload? Did I upload in June? Or July? I last uploaded in July. Dude, yeah, that's how you know it's bad. Last I uploaded was July, right? Yes, because that was the new season of anime. Yeah, and I did Dandadan, because Dandadan is sick. Oh, this is a banger. But I did Dandadan in July, and I still haven't done anything since then. But yeah, now that work's quieting down for a little bit, hopefully I can do that. Maybe. Yeah. I thought I'd be able to do it tomorrow, but turns out I'm busy tomorrow night, so that is that takes priority. Whatever's going on tomorrow night. Oh my goodness. And then probably Wednesday. Wednesday might be the time where I can make a video. So hopefully I do it. But I legit entered on a whim and found you streaming. Well, yeah, I mean I stream this every Monday. For me, it's Monday night, being in Australia. But I stream every Monday night. So yeah, if you want to just come hang out, have a chat, just chill. We usually play some chill games. Currently, we've just been grinding Mario Kart on the new Switch. It's been super fun. As for drum streams, because I know people always talk about drum streams, I want to get on them soon. I have like so many plans for the channel because it's like I start like farming clips with the drum streams and everything. I really want to like take like. The reason why it's taken so long is because I really want to just like properly set up my drum stream so that I can just consistently pump out just streams and cool content that would be, you know, live as well. So still a problem. Looking forward to your future covers. A huge ReZero fan here, so glad you're still doing that. Oh, dude, yes. Love to see a fellow ReZero fan, man. I love ReZero. Admittedly, I have not like seen much of the third season, even though I know it was like premiered almost a year from now. But like, I mean, anime in general, I have not been keeping up too much with. But it's like, yeah, there's so much to watch, especially in the current season. The current season is actually like stacked so like heavily. So definitely are some things I want to watch. But yeah, my nights just like end up being for socializing, for hanging out, and then I get home and I'm like, well, I gotta get for work tomorrow, so currently live the anime life I used to, but dude, I'm still in 20th place again. Come on, give me. Does this get me much? Not really, right? Just get 19th. Do I get 20th again? Dude, I'm gonna get minus like 20. I'm gonna go on 7,500. Drum streams daily and post highlights on the channel. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Like, I thought a long time ago I was gonna do something similar to 8-Bit Drummer. The problem is with 8-Bit Drummer, and the reason why, like, I would probably just like farm YouTube Shorts with that one is I really prefer to have like proper, like fully produced drum covers done, like on the videos tab, and then if you go to my Shorts tab, you can see all my live content. Which I think would be a good way, because the live content is like really good for English viewers, because a lot of my fan base is, or viewer base rather, is like so fragmented across the world in so many different cultures and languages, because you don't need to know English to enjoy my channel, right? You don't need to know Japanese or any language to enjoy my channel. But I noticed a lot of my YouTube Shorts gets a lot of English coverage. So it's like, well, if I end up doing streams and making YouTube Shorts and that, I could probably grow the English side of the audience, which is not the most important thing, but it's important to me just because, like, I want to be able to, like, chat more with my audience. What the heck is that? I just entered the truck. What? Still got to practice songs, especially you're not familiar with. Exactly, right? And there was a couple of years ago where I did actually stream me learning like a drum cover, and that was super fun. A lot of people really appreciated that and like got to see my process of how I do drum covers, which like it's not very professional. It's not anything crazy. I just literally sit there. It's very boring. I sit there and listen to the song a billion times. But people found it interesting, and I'm glad that they did, because I love behind the scenes stuff. So like if I was a viewer and like I could see the behind the scenes of like a YouTube channel that I really enjoy, like I always love doing that. Especially I love the behind the scenes for like editing and even like filming and things like that, because I'm also like, you know, that's the type of stuff I'm into. I enjoy video editing. I enjoy video production. I mean, that's why I'm here. But at the same time, it's just like seeing all the cool stuff you can do with like editing, or even like just like with different types of tech. Yeah, and even like with the old microphones that I got, but that I showed off in the auto vlog that I made back in May, or sorry, back in June, the auto vlog. I think those microphones will also be super helpful to stream, because I used to just like use my big fat like old microphone and just plop it on like a stool next to my drum set, which worked, but it also meant that I had to mute while playing any type of song, because otherwise you'd hear all the background noise. But I think I might be able to like have a live mic while playing if I use the mics that I have now, which is why I want to do more testing and make it like a fully produced stream, because I think it'll be so good. But yeah. Oh my goodness, that Yoshi almost just killed me right there. I'm practicing double kick now? Yes, dude. Double kick, I mean, dude, even I'm not the greatest double kick person. I've, like, been carried so much by heel toe just to do, like, simple doubles. Because, yeah, doing, like, a consistent straight of double kick is so difficult. Like, those Attack on Titan covers genuinely took me so long to do. The only exception maybe being the second opening, just because those ones, it's like, thankfully it's at least a very kind of, it's at the right tempo to do a double kick. But some of the other double kick ones, like for opening 5, what the heck, is that a bug in here? Like a little moth or something? How'd you get in here? Yeah, doing like season 3 part 2's opening, which yeah is opening 5. That is very difficult, and it's also like really fast. And then also the second opening, doing that one just consistently is so tiring on your legs. And obviously, you know, I don't have the greatest technique, but I just get the job done, which is not what I should be preaching, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get a video out, or to like, you know, make it work, you know. Uh-oh. No, 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 on the flipping rough. Uh-oh. There's one in the air, that was not good. I might have got 11th there. 12th, god damn it. Dude, I was cooking in that last section, but then I kind of fumbled at the end. Still -6? Oh my god, dude. Since your AT covers, I love them too. Yeah. Totally fine if you want to go at your own pace, but that's the thing. But the thing that's making the channel start dying is the lack of uploads. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry. I've had many years to tinker with the YouTube algorithm and really, you know, I mean, I'm also just a big consumer of YouTube as much as a producer of YouTube. So don't worry. I'm always conscious of the things YouTube are doing to, you know, push content, to kind of stifle content, because yeah, streaming is not one of those things that is very conducive to a channel, at least on YouTube. Even though I like doing it just to stay, like, you know, active on the channel, like I have a ton of fun with it. Like I would not be doing this if I didn't have fun with it, and it's super easy for me to do compared to like making a fully produced video or like setting up a drum stream and doing that. And I can also do it at like any time instead of like, I wouldn't be able to do a drum stream right now because I got people in the house that are probably gonna sleep soon. But yeah, YouTube compared to Twitch is not super conducive to growing an audience. It's more so for the existing audience as well. Because yeah, a lot of people come into these streams, they're like, yo, I had no idea that you've been streaming, but I've streamed once a week for the past 5 years without fail. Which is very funny. That it's, you know, some people only come in every now and again and they're like, whoa, I had no idea that you stream. So yeah, it's something that I've been doing for a long time and I really enjoy it, just as a nice like break from everything. And it keeps me like accountable. I have the discipline to do it as well. So, and it keeps the channel like busy with something when I go through bouts of inactivity, which seems to be becoming more and more frequent as the years go by, but what can you do? I'm a human at the end of the day. I have a full-time job, and yeah, that's about it, you know. This was always a hobby, and it will continue to be a hobby, sadly. But I always accepted that. Yeah, YouTube isn't the best place for streaming. Yeah. Can't imagine how hard the practicing would have been with all those with all those covers. Yeah, I mean they're like super fun. But when you have enough experience, it's like stuff becomes a lot easier. And once you get the main rhythm of like a song down, it like... Excuse me. Once you get the main rhythm of a song down, it's very easy to just like replicate it over and over again. And yeah, people underestimate just the power of repetition. It's like so good. Like your brain makes all those connections and your muscle memory, and like when you properly warm up, you can hit those speeds. Like for example, Boku no Hero, like the second opening peace sign, or even the third opening, Amazarashi, or whatever it is. No, Sore ni Utaiba, that's what it is, by Amazarashi. That one absolutely kills my hands. It is so bad. It's like 210 BPM or something. It's really, really, really fast. And if you put me on the kit right now, I won't be able to play it. My hands will tire out. But if I warm up, then I'll be able to do it. So even making sure that you're like properly warmed up and stuff is like super important. All right. Did that get me anywhere? 17th. No, it did not get me anywhere. Try to advertise? Yeah, could do that. Really happy you made a cover of Imaginary Love Story. Oh, dude, yes. I mean, when I saw the Miku concert last year, and I'm like, that song, even though, well, I think Imaginary Love Story was actually the Miku theme for 2023. But the Miku player for 2020, sorry, the Miku theme for 2024, for last year, I didn't really like it too much, but I thought like Imaginary Love Story was so good, and I didn't even realize, hey, we drove 2,100 kilometers, awesome. I didn't even realize that Imaginary Love Story was actually like the Miku theme for like her world tour or whatever it was, like her expo in 2023. So that was really cool. Yeah, Moo Moo Meadows. As a rhythm game player, I can relate. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can never get into rhythm games. I mean, fundamentally, I get them, they're cool, but I could never grind out rhythm games. And it's funny, I remember playing Taiko for the first time in Japan last year, and even now, like, I've played Taiko a few times with my friends at arcades, and I'm just like, I'm horrible at it, and everyone's like, oh, like, you know, Trent, you're a drummer, right? You should be able to be great at this. I'm like, yes, but I'm like, it's essentially sight reading, which, you know, I don't read sheet music as it is. And then like sight reading, even though it's a simple like 1-2 on Taiko, it's like, yeah, it's difficult. Well, it's always difficult on the first time. But if I learned when I learned the beat maps, then I'd be a god at it because I have the technique and fundamentals for it. But it's a skill just like everything else. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, there are definitely similar patterns. Like, I'm sure, you know, there are some Taiko players that can definitely, like, sight read, even some rhythm game players that can sight read, like, a song. But, you know, you gotta learn, like, the patterns and stuff that you see in a lot of those games. Like, I played Project Sekai for a couple months a few years ago as well. And that was pretty fun to get into. But, yeah, it's not really my thing, rhythm games. Haven't played Mai Mai for 2 months. Oh, Mai Mai is pretty fun. But man, if you're not wearing gloves, I'm just like, how? I mean, obviously my friends and I, we're like super, super casual, you know. We'll play it like no higher than a 6 or a 5. But yeah. It's like, I mean, we're not carrying gloves around because it's more so we only ever go to like arcades after like a night out kind of thing. So we never go to the arcade just to hang out. But I know some friends of mine, they do frequent the arcade quite a bit, like especially for DDR or like a Dance Rush. And that stuff seems so much fun as well. Dance Rush especially seems super fun. Just because, like, you know, I was that kid back in 2012, you know, back in the shuffling days. Oh my goodness. So Dance Rush is like pretty cool. That is something I would love to get into because, like, I can shuffle and I can do it well, but the problem is doing it to like a beat map, yeah, is something that I can't do. So having to learn all the beat maps for like Dance Rush would be pretty funny. All right, so we got third for that one, dude. This has to give me like some good stuff. 69, there we go. It's back to 76. If we can get back to 77, that would be good. Yeah, I think the dream of, whoops. Hello? Bring me back. Okay. I think the dream of getting 8K in Mario Kart is, like, soon to be dead. Or pretty much is dead, because it is so hard to get 8K in this, man. I have to grind so hard, and doing 1 hour a week is definitely not enough. I'm nowhere near good enough to, like, know all these maps back to front, know the optimal shortcuts. Especially with all the intermissions as well. And 24 players is just so chaotic. But what that means is that we can just still have fun. We can still have just so much fun just playing the game and not having... Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that one. That's okay. Having fun, just playing the game. Where does this take me? Oh, it spits me right back out. And that means we can move on to a different one sometime soon. I do want to get to play Tears of the Kingdom at some point. I think that would be super fun. Have I ever attempted Flame Wall by Camellia, by the way? No, I haven't. That does not sound familiar to me. I remember I actually got the courage to email Cynthia about her tips on music production. She actually responded. Wait, dude, that's sick. Oh my goodness. It's always nice when you have someone that you look up to respond to you. It's like, it feels amazing. I remember the first time I like sent, back when YouTube DMs were a thing, I sent a message to like Nagi and Taimatsu, who some of you might know them as like they're some of the OG like anime drum cover artists, and a lot of my inspirations as well. And they like responded, and I was like, whoa, like no way. It was so cool. It's like everyone has someone they look up to, and they're like, oh my goodness. Flame Wall is just 180 to 300 BPM. What the heck, man? That's crazy. Shy Guy. Oh, poor Shy Guy. Dude, it's one person I would love to meet, just like once in my life, even though I know it'll never happen for as long as I live. Well, if I could meet Ado just one time, oh my god, my life would actually be complete. Like, that would be the most insane time of my life. Like, I don't even need to see her, just like have a chat, honestly. It is kind of crazy that, like, you know, there is a reality, or there could have been some point in my life during the couple days that she was in Melbourne, where I was just in the city and I happened to pass a random Japanese girl, and that could have been her. Oh, it was actually super nice. Funny story. I think it was on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night. I was going to pick up something because I got a new phone case. I was going to pick that one up, and right next to it there was a Starbucks, and I'm like, oh, I never have Starbucks because Starbucks is not popular here in Melbourne, Australia, because Melbourne is the greatest place on earth for coffee, and so we don't subscribe to global conglomerates like Starbucks. But what Starbucks, because also Starbucks coffee is dog water, because it's way too sweet, and good coffee is usually mild and bitter. Apologies to all those sweet coffee enjoyers. But Starbucks does do, you know, nice dessert drinks because they are sweet. So I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling like something sweet. So let me just go get Starbucks, even though I never get Starbucks. And at the counter, there's like, just like someone who's there for their first day. They have like a name tag, and they're being taught by the supervisor. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just going to be getting someone who's their first day, which I don't mind. You know, I'm not really fussy about my service workers as well. You know, everyone starts from somewhere. Everyone has like a part-time job. I'd like to say I'm decently respectful of service workers, and you should be too. Remember to respect your service workers. Am I getting 16th on this? 15th maybe? Yeah, 16th. Unlucky. Oh my goodness, I'm getting minus after minus. Anyway, I'm ordering, and her name is like, I forget. I think it's like Yuki or something. It's definitely not Yuki, but it was along that line. I forget her name already, so but it was Yuki, and I'm like, I could hear that she had like a little bit of, she could speak English, but not super strong. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take my chance. So I go to order, and then like I say what I want, and then she's typing in. I get like I don't know, they were doing like a special. It's like a cinnamon, like a golden cinnamon, like frappuccino or something. So I'm like, let me get that. And then while she's punching it into the system, I'm just like, Nihonjin desu ka? And then immediately her eyes light up, and I'm like, holy crap, yes. Like I'm not conversationally fluent in Japanese. I want to make that very, very clear. But my like, my tiny bit of Japanese that I know is coming in handy. And so she's like, yeah, I'm like in Japanese. She's like, yeah, like I'm Japanese, or Nihongo, like are you? And I'm like, oh, I was like, no. Do you think I look Japanese? But no. And I just like had a small chat in Japanese what she was doing, and I was like continuing my order in Japanese, and just like she felt so like happy. Clearly, like, you know, might have been a stressful first day, or like, I don't know, first couple of shifts. She was still being new, working the registers and having a supervisor tell her like the ins and outs of working the registers. And she was just like, her eyes just lit up when I was talking to her in Japanese, because obviously English is not her first language. And dude, there's nothing, because I do it. This is not the first time that I've like found or spoken to someone in my hometown that is from Japan and that, you know, doesn't speak English. Because if like, you know, I've had friends that are like Japanese, but they're also like, they grew up in Australia, so I'm not going to speak Japanese to them because they're fluent in English, and it'd be kind of weird. But I can tell people that are like clearly, you know, from Japan that are in Australia either for a short amount of time, or like English is not their first language and they can't speak it super strongly. It always lights up I don't know, it makes me feel so happy when I can like see the joy in their face when they realize that they can just speak in their mother language. That's something I've always loved about languages. Like, you know, I studied French for a bit in high school. Like, you know, I love picking up bits of Japanese. I always want to improve my Japanese. And then even you know, some of my friends in university were like Chinese, and I learned like a little bit of Mandarin here and there. And even like in elementary school, primary school, I learned like Korean for a lot of years as well. Even though I don't remember much of it now, but I get to use a little, not use, but I try to keep up a little bit of it now, just because of how popular, like, you know, Korean culture ended up becoming, because a lot of my friends were Asian in university. So like I was exposed to Japanese culture, and I was always a huge Japanese fan. But like exposed to a lot of Korean culture and Chinese culture, just because a lot of the people I went to university with were Asian. I went to a university that had a lot of people from, you know, East Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia. So all kinds of cultures, you know, lots of international students. But yeah, basically the moral of the story is learn a couple words in a different language, because you never know. You'll come across someone who speaks that language, and it'll make their day, and in turn makes my day. Because I still talk about that. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm recounting that story now, and I'm like, dude, it makes me happy whenever I get to use my like little bit of Japanese that I know, like in Australia, right? Because that's the thing. I went to Japan. I used so much Japanese, and it was great. I learned so much Japanese as well while I was in Japan. But the hard thing about learning a language is using it practically. And it's tough. Did I really get hit there? God damn it. Because it's tough to keep up with a language if you don't use it at all. That's the easiest way to forget it, you know? I was really good. I used to be able to read. Oh no, are you serious? Bro, I came like 20th again. Oh my god, I've gotten like 3 L's in a row. I used to read Korean Hangul like fluently. But I stopped learning Korean. I didn't use Korean for like almost like 7-8 years. So yeah, I ended up not being able to, because I look at my old like workbooks when I was a kid. I'm like, I wrote in Korean, I could read Korean. I might not have known what all the words were and all the vocabulary, but I could read Korean and write it. I'm like, that's insane. Like, I can't believe I had a skill like that. So it's locked away somewhere in my brain. But yeah, that was, I don't know, it just made my day being able to talk to that service worker in Japanese. And then, like, I got my order, and then as I was leaving the restaurant, I was like, oh, arigato gozaimashita. And then, like, I did a little jump as well. And I was just made my day. She was so happy that I spoke Japanese to her. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, man. It's like, it's what makes things like that worth it, you know? I'm glad I became an anime fan if it meant I get to have moments like that, you know? And also, I mean, my entire channel is basically because I became an anime fan, and so much of it, right? Even getting to experience like the Ado concert all these little butterfly effects just from, you know, when I was 14, decided to watch High School DxD. So, it's so funny. Hoda doesn't come to my country. I think she just finished up or wrapped up her world tour. Funny experience, I was playing Smash Ultimate with a friend at our school esports club, and he was like, I haven't been playing Smash Ultimate for a long time, and asked how long, and he said 5 years. Oh my goodness. No reason for her to come to Morocco. Yeah. At least they made their own language, English. Oh my god. Morocco seems like a cool place. We'll love to visit there one day. I mean, there's a lot of places in the world I'd love to visit. Not that I'm like super big on travel, because like I'm so like Asian pilled right now, where I just want to visit like Japan a billion times, and I'd love to visit like China or Korea, even like maybe I don't really have too much of a desire to go to Thailand, but Vietnam would be pretty cool as well. I would love to go back to Hong Kong. I haven't been to Hong Kong in over like 10 years. No, I haven't been to Hong Kong in like over 15 years. And I'm sure so much has changed. Oops. Okay. Because yeah, I know a lot of people, at least in like a lot of Australian people and people my age or whatever, are big into Europe. Like Europe's a massive place that people are always excited to go to. I've never been super excited to go to Europe. Like I've always wanted to, the only places would be like Belgium or like Italy or France, even Germany as well. Those are my main places I want to go. And even like the northern areas, like some of the Scandinavian countries, that'd be super fun to do, or the Nordic countries, just because like it seems so chill there. Like going there during like some of the cooler months as well would be super awesome as well. Dude, how am I sucking this bad consistently? Like I know I've been like storyteller Trent for this majority of this stream, but it's been actually like so horrible. Like I literally got 20th place like 3 times in a row. Right, dump me here, give me some double item boxes. We got 8th place. That's 3 red shells, holy crap. No! Oh, she got squashed. I'm gonna get 20th again. Oh my god. Oh my god, please, please, please. Okay, we got 17th. That's literally no better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It might be tough to learn other languages for other countries due to their vocabulary barrier, but in general, Arabic countries can get very fluent on pretty much any language they practice. Oh, wow. Because the vocabulary is really large that like even weird words are hard to spell. They could do with practice. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like once you learn a couple languages, like obviously I'm not fluent in any language at all, but if you are proper bilingual, then you can definitely pick up languages a lot more easily, right? But my strategy for learning Japanese, or just like trying to get better at Japanese, has always been to like be very active when listening, which sounds really stupid, but it's like I do a lot of listening, I do a lot of like immersion and stuff, where it's like, you know, I watch a lot of anime, or used to watch a lot of anime, or like, never was into VTubers, but recently, in recent years, you know, I've watched a couple of VTubers, or I'll see like a clip come here and there. So like Japanese VTubers, or like listening to voice actors, because I love voice acting, listening to them, or like listening to like Japanese podcasts or something like that has been super helpful. Or using the baseline Japanese that I already know when it comes to sentence structures, and knowing like some of the more important words, like either some of the particles, like, you know, like no, or like no, wo, wa, or something like, you know, watashi no, or something. It's like, I know that means like my, or like ga, like kimi ga kawaii, like you are cute or something. And so I'm like, if I hear a word and it's like someone says, oh, kimi ga, what's a word? I'm just forgetting the word for mischievous. Like kimi ga itazura. Does that work? I don't know if that works, but like, if I didn't know that itazura meant mischievous, I could have been like, oh, they're probably like describing how somebody is or something, you know? So it's basically like, I feel like, I mean, that's the important thing, right? If you learn like the building blocks of a language, then you can kind of learn a little bit more just through like experimenting, right? And like using my Translate app is super helpful because I'll hear something and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And then I plug it into the Translate and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And then like, how do I use this in a sentence? So it's not like, you know, it's very slow to kind of learn different things, but I've expanded my vocabulary enough to where I can have like little like basic conversations like with Japanese locals. And that was like one of the biggest highlights of like being in Japan and being able to talk to Japanese people. Yeah, I loved it so much. Because like even just like being at a bar and being able to like drink with a Japanese person and like say some like funny lines or like have a like be able to react in a Japanese way that they understand is like super cool. Because like there was one time where the Japanese bartender was like, oh, here, I'll make you this drink. And I'm like, okay. So I got the drink. And then I'm like, let me taste it. And then even just something simple like, oh, I'm going to die here. Damn it. Even something simple like, oh, like, mecha, like, oishii. And then the bartender was like, like, honto? Like, you know, did I really enjoy the drink? And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, tottemo oishii or tottemo, like, umai. It's like very tasty or something. And they just love it. They love like seeing foreigners just like use their own language. And I'm sure it's the same thing, right? Like when I hear, you know, people that are clearly, you know, not of English origin using English, I'm like, dude, that's sick. So, in the same way, yeah, it's awesome. Japanese bartender based. Yeah, dude, he was fun. He was so good. And then even like one of the bars that we went to like normally, like we had this one bar we would go to like every night when we were in Tokyo, like in Shinjuku. And that guy was the absolute goat. He was so nice to us. He treated us like royalty, honestly. Yeah, I will be going back to Japan sometime soon, I hope. And it'll be nice to just see some of like the people I met again. Come on, make it! Oh my goodness. What did I get? 15th? That's still going to be a minus, isn't it? Have I not gotten a single plus this whole time? -8 again. Dude. Oh! This is horrible, man. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like, I just love being in Japan so much, man. Like, I could go back there and just enjoy life. I'd love to go to Japan but, with friends, but still in year 9 heading into year 10. Yeah, I mean, Japan's a lovely place to go with family as well, but I mean, travel in general as an adult is so nice. Not to say that travel with family as a kid or, you know, as an underage person isn't super fun, but there's definitely limits to what you can do. But I think you can still go to a country and still like invest yourself in the culture. But something that a lot of people that I know personally and what I've heard a lot online, just through other, you know, people that I've watched in podcasts and things like that, a lot of people definitely don't appreciate when they go to a different country, especially if they go to a different country before age like 16 or age 15. They have a hard time like really like properly appreciating it. It's not until you get older that you're like, oh, I appreciate this other culture. Or something like that, especially if it's a huge like culture shock kind of you know, country, which I guess for most Australians or Americans is like everywhere. But I mean, most English-speaking countries are somewhat similar. Like you go to the UK, you go to America, you go to Australia. There are some culture shock things, but it's mostly the same, right? Because you're all English-speaking countries. It's more so when you go to like a a devout European country or like a Asian country, that culture shock is so huge. Because it literally is so foreign. It's like entering another world when you go there, because I mean, I'm used to my little world here, and even though Australia is very multicultural and I see people of all different cultures and backgrounds here, the culture shock about going to a lot of Asian countries is how homogenous it is. Because you go to Japan, there are, I mean, obviously if you go to Tokyo and stuff, the touristy areas, you see lots of tourists. But you go to like Japan, and it is Japanese, man. Like it is very Japanese. Same with like China as well, right? But you go to the UK, you might see a bit more like multiculturalism, and I guess that's the case with a lot of the white countries like America, UK, Australia. But yeah, that's what I love just about travel and just going to countries and seeing how like immersed you are. You go to like India, or you go to like France, and you just like French people, they've got I guess at least in Paris, we've got a bit of a reputation for not being the kindest people. It's a non-French people, which I'd love to experience firsthand. That sounds pretty funny, or miserable. I don't know yet, but at least in like the touristy like Paris area, like if you go Paris, then yeah, I hear it's like not the greatest sometimes, but other places in France, I feel like it could be nice. I just want to try like French cuisine, French pastry. Oh my goodness, that'd be so amazing. I didn't realize the end was really right there. Okay, 11th place, we finally get a +1. Maybe. Biggest shock for me, well, +21, there we go, finally. Biggest shock for me was when I moved to Australia from New Zealand, was finding out Bluey was a girl. I love Australia, so many of my favorite composers are there. Kevin Penkin, oh dude, Kevin Penkin, my G! Yeah, Kevin Penkin's great. Composer for Made in Abyss, and for the upcoming Giga anime, Barn, which I'm pretty excited. That'll be premiering on YouTube, I think on September 20th, so that'll be really exciting. But the thing is too, like I said, I was never like huge on travel, and I still kind of am not. I really only care about like the places I want to go, like Japan again, Japan a million more times, and then also like maybe a bit of Korea, a bit of China, and then also like I've mentioned like like Netherlands or Switzerland or Belgium, Germany, France, Italy. But really, I don't care if I never. Well, I don't care if I never. I don't care if I don't see the European countries in the immediate future. But I will be going to New Zealand next month, so that'll be super fun. And I'm excited. Like I did like a lot of research on the stuff that we can do in New Zealand, and that'll be super fun to explore. Like I'm going to Queenstown, which is like the southern island of New Zealand, and there's lots of sightseeing, and I don't know how the snow environment is going to be there. I know we were looking at potentially doing snowboarding or something. I don't know what the slopes are going to look like in September, but yeah. Queenstown, do the luge. Oh, I've already booked the luge. I booked the luge. I booked Coronet Peak with like the gondola as well. So don't worry. I've definitely I've been doing my research on things to do in Queenstown. There's definitely, because I'm only there for about like less than a week, only a few days. But I definitely want to get some things done. Apparently also like Ferg Burger is like super popular. Like literally everyone and their mother has been telling me to go to Ferg Burger in New Zealand. Apparently the coffee is pretty good in New Zealand as well. And even the dessert, like chocolate, is also like crazy good in New Zealand, so I'm super excited for that. My brother had gone there last year and brought back some souvenirs and was telling me all about it. So I definitely am excited to go there myself. He went to, I think, the northern area, Auckland, but I'm going to the more sightseeing area in Queenstown. But I appreciate you for coming out, PJ. I appreciate the chat. Happy to hear that you're doing well, and all the best for your final few weeks as well. So happy you're going to your country of birth. Yeah, I mean, definitely have to check back in a month's time, and I'll tell you all the stories and all the fun stuff that I did over in Queenstown. I've never visited a country before, but I have to go to Japan to be... Dude, if you go to Japan as like your first country, oh my goodness. And especially as like an anime fan, I feel sorry for you because like nothing will beat it. I say that having only visited like Singapore, India, Hong Kong. I don't know. But that's the thing, like I mentioned it before, I was never like a keen person on travel. But going to Japan, I'm like, holy crap, like I love the fact that I can just do this, that I can just travel to Japan. And a lot of it stems from my love of Japanese culture, but that's what I mean, right? If you really love a culture, like going there will be just like nothing you've ever experienced before, getting to experience it. So yeah, if you can, pick a place that you really want to go to, that you really love the culture and just like enjoy it. And you will not be disappointed. Because I even had people telling me that like, oh Trent, you're really like hyping up Japan. You know, some people like they really love Japan, but after the first like couple times or the first week or so, it gets kind of, you lose the novelty. Dude, I did not lose the novelty at all. Some people are like, oh, you know, you're like a big anime fan, but you know, Japan isn't always like the anime. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, you know, might be a bit cringe, but I felt the anime when I went to Japan. Like, I just felt it. Like, you know, all the noises that I hear in like the shows, like the cicadas and the hustle bustle of people in the city and things like that. Like going to Tokyo and even going to like quiet parts of Kyoto, the more like traditional areas, I was like, dude, I'm literally about to book my flights to Japan right now. I want to go back so badly, man. Oh, dude, visiting the Higurashi village? Oh my goodness, yes. That would be insane. One thing I want to do the next time I go to Japan is basically go to all the places that feature in Persona 5. Because, like, it's just, like, it's crazy. And I remember when I was playing Persona 5 again recently, I was like, dude, having been to Japan, I'm like, I know where this is. Or, like, going to Shibuya Square in Persona 5, I'm like, that's the Hachiko statue. Like, I was there, and it was nowhere near, or rather, it was nowhere near as empty as it is in the game. In Shibuya, the Hachiko statue, that crap is so busy at every time of day. Every time of day. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like, because I played Persona 5 on this channel. I did a whole stream playthrough. The playlist is somewhere on the channel. I did the whole game. Obviously, you know, that was my first time experiencing Persona 5 back in, what, 2021? Obviously, I knew bits about Japan and knew that, like, roughly the places. But then I went to, you know, all around Tokyo. So, like, Akihabara and Shibuya and Shinjuku and Harajuku and things like that. And I'm like, whoa. Recently, when I picked up Persona 5 again, I'm like, I was there. I was there. Like, I don't know, it blew my mind. So, yeah, I've done a couple of stream series on the channel. Like, we did one of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition back in 2020. We did Persona 5 Royal. We did a Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke. We did basically like all the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We did some of the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We did The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know, I'm a massive Zelda fan. I played every game except Breath of the Wild, and now I've played every game except Tears of the Kingdom, so I really want to do Tears of the Kingdom at some point. I also have Persona 3 Reload and Persona 4 Golden on my Steam account as well, which I still haven't played. But they did announce Persona 4 Revival, so I guess maybe I will play Persona 4 Golden, and then I can play Revival afterwards as well, just to, like, see the difference and feel. It'd be nice to do that as well. But then again, I also want to, like, experience the quote-unquote definitive way to experience Persona 4, which would be on Revival. And also it'll be on the updated engine as well, right? Because I was going to play Persona 4 Golden, and even, like, the original Persona 3, but I didn't realize how different it was from, like, the engine and stuff in Persona 5. which is a bit of a shame. I mean, Persona 5 is such a great gateway into the series, but, you know, people talk mad smack about Persona fans, and for right reason, because they compare everything to Persona 5, at least in the Alice has produced. I know a lot of people were really pissed off when Shin Megami Tensei 5 came out, and they were like, oh, it's nothing like Persona, you know? Like, Persona 5, where are my confidants? I can't waifu any of these people. People are mad about that one. Because, like, you know, Persona is the spin-off series that Atlas had, but it gained such popularity. Let's do this. No! I cannot believe I got hit by that. That's insane. I'm gonna get on the snow here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the engine is outdated in Persona 4. Yeah, definitely. So that's why I'm like, I might as well just wait for Persona 4 Revival. But that just means I have Persona 4 Golden just sitting on my Steam account that'll like never be played. So felt a bit bad, but oh well. Okay, we gotta... Oh, nice. Go. 6th place? Dude, that's it. Yes, okay. That's nice. Finally, a good W. What does that put us at? Does that put us over 76, 77? Oh, no, we're already on 76. All right, cool. We're basically back to what we started at the start of the stream. Oh, my God. But yeah, I was talking for a while, and I didn't even realize that we're past the 1 hour mark. It's now midnight in Australia. I gotta head to bed. So chat, that is gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate you guys coming out. If you have enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Yeah, that hour went by in a flash. I mean, that's the beauty of having some people to talk to in chat and going on, like, you know, stories that have happened in my life. Because yeah, I just started talking about Japan, and it's like, yeah, I just go on forever. And even like drumming and stuff, and all the plans that I have for the channel, which, by the way, you know, like I said, turn on your notifications. Hopefully I get some more drum covers done. Well, we've got 1 more month before the season of anime ends currently, before we head into the spring season of anime. Oh, sorry, no, fall. I'm heading into spring in Australia, but Japan, they're heading into the fall season of anime, which is super, super exciting. But in the meantime, I'll try to get some covers out. But if you want to catch up with my day to day, check out the links in the description, my Twitter and the Discord. Come say hi to your boy, come hang out with all the fellas. It's a fun time. And in the meantime, I will catch you guys later. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next stream. Take care. I'll catch you later. Bye.